Alright, so you open up Roblox Studio and had no idea what to do. So you hit up YouTube just like everyone else, searching how to use Roblox Studio. But who's got time for those long ad videos? And if that's you, then you're in the right spot because I'm going to explain all of the basic things you gotta know on Roblox Studio in just 10 minutes. So you can start making your first dream Roblox game. So let's get into it. Okay, so first up, open Roblox Studio and then hit templates right here. And as you can see, there are lots of maps, but we all know that all these are all but. So let's just hit base play. Alright, so now that we're here, let's just get familiar with Roblox Studio interface. So on the right, you'll see the Explorer panel right here, and where every object in your game is organized. And below it is Properties panel, which shows like the details about each object, like color or size. And the toolbox lets you find like free models, sounds, and more to use in your game. And finally, the output down here, it just shows like error messages and useful feedback for like scripting. And we'll get into that later on in the video. So if you want to build everything from scratch, the toolbox is super helpful, but I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want to, you can go to the toolbox and search for any model you need, like trees, furniture, or sounds. Just be careful to use trusted models to avoid any surprises, so just be careful. And if you want to get a free tool, this one's pretty good. It's called Parts of Terrain, so just look it up, and it's right here. And it's also free, so that's pretty good. And I already installed it, so I'm just going to show you. So go to plugins up here and just hit Parts of Terrain. And I'm just gonna hit grass, and I'm just gonna hit the base plate. And boom, as you see there. That's pretty cool, right? And I think this will be pretty useful later on in the future when you're like starting to make your games. And I just wanna let you know like that this is a thing. So we're just gonna go back. And I'm gonna show you how you move in Roblox Studio. So W is to go forward, S is to go back, A, left, D, and right. And then Q is down, E is up. And you'll get used to it later on, like when you keep on using it, and it'll just be like muscle memory at that point. And now that we know our way around, let's build something in Roblox Studio. So the basic building blocks are called parts, and you can add a part by clicking part at the top. And it's up here on home, and you could like choose between 4 things to make, which are block, sphere, wedge, corner wedge, and cylinder. And we're just gonna make a block. And so we're just gonna make a block here and just click block. I made a block right here, and we could like move it. So like use this, you can just move it to the left, and like this, and then you can move it up. You could also scale it. So scaling is like making it bigger. So like this, like that. Make it like this way, like that. And then rotate. We could rotate it like this, which is pretty cool. But we're just gonna leave it how it was, like small, and just go back to select. And you can combine multiple parts too, so we could just make another part, just block, and then like just stick it together, and then just do this, right click it, and just group as a model. And there, it's combined. And this is great for like creating buildings, cars, or any object you want to build really. And yeah, it's just pretty cool. So let's just go back and just delete one, I guess. Just delete that one. And yeah, now let's dive into properties. So let's select our part and check on properties. So it's right here, and here you can change its color, so like right here, but we're just gonna change it up here because I think it's better on color up here. And we're just gonna make it like blue because I like blue, and blue's cool like that. So you can also change the transparency too, so we go down here in properties, and this just makes it so like you know what transparency is. It's like looking at it, and that looks pretty cool. And yeah, and we could also reflect it. So this one's called reflectance, and this one just reflects like with the sky, so it's basically invisible, right? Yeah, I guess. All right, so let's just make this back to 0. And yeah, so this is what the properties does. And you could do more stuff here, like you could name your part. So you could just like click right here and just name it. So let's just name it like part like 1 or something. So that's pretty cool. And we could also change like the materials. So we can just go right here where it's plastic, and we're just gonna change it to like pebble. And you can change it to like different type of stuff, like wood and that kind of stuff, but I'm just gonna do pebble. And I'm gonna show you something called concolize. So we're just gonna hit this and then press play, and I'm just gonna go through it. And look, as you see, we went through it. So that's what it does. So that's pretty cool. All right, so now I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna turn it on actually, and then we're just gonna anchor it. So I'm gonna show you what it does if we don't anchor it. So we're just gonna put it all the way up and unanchor it, press play. And I'll just show you what it does. So as you see, it fell. So we don't want that to happen. So instead, you could just anchor it. So like just press play and it's anchored. So now it's like stuck together. So that's pretty cool. So now we're gonna do scripting. So scripting is basically the backbone of what makes your game come alive and interact with players. It's what turns a simple build into something players can actually play with. So like making objects move, disappear, respond to touches, and so on. And Roblox uses a language called Lua to make this happen. But just a heads up, I'm actually just learning this myself, and if you are interested in learning how to script too, I'll be following the Dev Kings tutorial for the next 10 days to see if I can really pick this up and make a Roblox game. So if you want to see the journey, make sure to subscribe with the bell so you don't miss a thing. But for now, let's just start with a basic example, like make an object kill us when touched. So go to your part and hit the plus button right here and just choose script. And I don't know how to script yet, so I just took this code from the internet just so you guys can see like how it works and what it does. So I'm just gonna paste it like that, and you guys could copy this if you want. And then we're just gonna, and there's this thing called there's this thing that makes you test your game, and it's just a play button. So let's just do that. So let's just hit play, and down here in the output it just says like errors and like stuff like that to like fix your bugs in your code. But since there's nothing, that means it's pretty good, I guess. So let's just check if it works. So let's just move. Boom. Oh dang, it actually works. That's cool. So that's basically how scripting works. So just like, wow, that's actually cool. So just imagine like if you get good at it. So wow, that's pretty cool. All right, so now let's just hit stop and let's add some GUIs. So just go back, and the GUIs are like screen elements, like a button. So go to start a GUI. So down here on Explorer. So just press the plus button and add a screen GUI right here. And then we go to screen GUI, and inside it add a text button. So we're just here, text button, boom, we got a text button. So that's pretty cool. And this button can be customized in properties with text. So we could go right here, let's go to text right here, and we can just change it to like, I don't know, like in some games it's like coins, so like that. So that's pretty cool. And we could like change it up, so we could just do rich text, and we could select the size. So we could just we could text scale, so that makes it bigger. So that's pretty cool. And let's just bold it, so make it look cool. All right, so that's cool, right? So we're just gonna put it right here for now, and like it's gonna be used for like help players like interact with like your game and make your game like overall like better, because most of the time games use it now. And now we're gonna go to lighting and effects. So let's just go right here to lighting, and lighting like adds mood to your game, so which makes it look better, because like just simple lighting just makes it look kind of weird. If you're like trying to go for a horror game, it's like super light, that would look kind of weird. And so we're just gonna go to lighting service right here and just adjust the properties like the brightness and like the ambient color. You could do that too. So like the brightness is like this, so that looks pretty cool. So it makes it look like the night, and also the sun's not there anymore, so that's pretty cool. Wow, I actually didn't know. That's cool. Yo. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So we're just gonna press Ctrl Z to go back on how it was. And yeah, you could also add like particle effects to make things look more like realistic or exciting. But lighting is really like complicated, so feel free to like look it up if you're interested more about it, because I barely know anything about lighting. So yeah, if you're interested, just go look it up, and hopefully you find something good. And that's time. So we got in 10 minutes, no, less than 10 minutes. So now you should know the basics of Roblox Studio. So hopefully you know it, or else you just wasted your time and now I have to rewatch it again, because sadly that also happened to me. So feel free to watch it again if you're still having some trouble, and with practice you'll be able to create some amazing games. And if you're interested in learning how to script, I'm going to be learning how to script in the next 8 days and letting you know if the specific tutorial that I use actually give me the skills to make my first Roblox game. So if this video gets 100 likes, I'll be doing a video about that. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to see the journey. Peace.